Midnight radio playing a low refrain. Smoke curls from my fingertips, dissolving into the rain. The world outside is spinning fast, but in this blue room, the shadows last. Submerged in blue, lost in the groove of the old vinyl crew. Time slows down, the dust begins to gleam. Are we awake or caught inside a dream? Regarde la fumée, elle danse avec le vent. Le temps s'arrête, juste pour un instant. Tout est bleu, tout est flou. A glass of whiskey, a neon light that blinks. It's in the quiet spaces where the spirit sinks. The needle drops, the crackle fills the air. A beautiful sadness floating everywhere. Submerged in blue, lost in the groove of the old vinyl crew. Time slows down, the dust begins to gleam. Are we awake or caught inside a dream? Static in the room, crawling up the wall. I didn't wait for the music, I just let it fall. You're a phantom radio station in my head, singing all the bitter things we never said. Like dry winter leaves, the way your memory moves, the way it breathes. Muffled roads, piano weeping in the dark. We lit this dynamic house with a single spark. Ice is melting down like crystal glass. We built a sanctuary that we knew wouldn't last. Oh, static in the room, hold me low, where the waves of the midnight neon glow. Tremolo skin, beautiful and blue. Every station I tune in leads back to you. Static in the room, don't clear the air. I like the friction of you being there. Black coffee, lipstick, a half-burnt cigarette, the cleanest kind of ache that I could get. The snare skips lazy, trailing in delay. Another perfect line, we let the record play. Oh, static in the room, hold me low, where the waves of the midnight neon glow. Tremolo skin, beautiful and blue. Every station I tune in leads back to you. Static in the room, don't clear the air. I like the friction of you being there. Do you hear it? The frequency between, the space where the real world fades into the screen. Don't turn the dial, let the signal break. This is the only promise I can make. Now the radio's dying, the hum is getting loud. Your shadow's getting lost inside the smoky crowd. I sing from the first breath straight into the freeze. Left you in the static, brought me to my knees. Static in the room, turn into gray. Night room static catching on my lace. I came in singing, looking for your face. No overture, no warning light, just your dark coat bleeding into the night. Sub-bass curling like a velvet snake, counting every little promise that we break. The atmosphere is thick, the curtains are drawn. We are the royalty of a city gone wrong. A wailing saxophone outside in the rain, playing the beautiful melody of our pain. In the night room static, lose your name. We are two matchsticks playing with the flame. Tremolo moon shining through the dust in the low frequency world that we trust. Night room static, drown the clock. Leave the door key hidden in the lock. Une cigarette qui brûle dans le noir. Tu es mon plus beau et mon pire regret ce soir. Textured pads wrapping close around my chin. I can't tell where the record ends and we begin. In the night room static, lose your name. We are two matchsticks playing with the flame. Tremolo moon shining through the dust in the low frequency world that we trust. Night room static, drown the clock. Leave the door key hidden in the lock. Delay on steaming, the city lights blur. You're just a rumor of the girl you once were. I keep the groove heavy, I keep the voice raw, the most elegant disaster that the midnight ever saw. Night room static, let it freeze, let it stay. Night room static, let it freeze, let it stay. Gold dust tempo running through my hand. I started with the singing. Did you understand? No leading scene, no dramatic cue, just the first box of matches I burn for you. In the corner with that dangerous grin, feeling the low thunder touching your skin. Records and glasses in a low amber flame. I wrote my whole life around a false name. Roads, keys, spilling silver on the wetback floor. One small look and I don't need no more. Oh, gold dust tempo drag me down slow, like dark honey pouring when the lights are low. Tremolo shimmer on your velvet sleeve, make it hurt so good, make me believe. Gold dust tempo, stay in time, make you breathe in my midnight rhyme. Choose his love, we accepted the fate. Heavy texture pads holding up the sky. We spent the whole night singing a beautiful goodbye. Oh, gold dust tempo drag me down slow, like dark honey pouring when the lights are low. Tremolo shimmer on your velvet sleeve, make it hurt so good, make me believe. Gold dust tempo, stay in time, make you breathe in my midnight rhyme. Stay until the needle hits the centering. Stay and listen to the way the broken women sing. If this whole world is just dust in the neon glow, let me breathe you in before I go. Now the record is heavy, the final track turns. Every piece of our smoke still glows and burns. I sang from the bruise, I sang from the start, and the gold dust is spinning right inside my heart. If we disappear when the rhythm goes dead, remember every single word that I said. Gold dust tempo, let the vinyl spin. Smoke on the roses, dripping in the dark. We didn't need the fire, we just saved the spark. The needle drops heavy, the evening begins, a beautiful catalog of all our sweet sins. Velvet curtains bleeding into midnight blue. Every shadow in this lounge is shaped like you. A glass of vintage sorrow on the wooden bar. We're wishing on a dying neon lit star. The saxophone is crying like a lonely ghost, haunting the very things that we love the most. Oh, smoke on the roses, bury the pain, wash it all away in the slow motion rain. Tremolo heartbeat, shivering and low. This is the only kind of heaven we know. Smoke on the roses, don't let it clear. It's easier to love you when the fog is near. You watch me from the static of the vinyl haze, lost in the reflection of the better days. The ashes falling slow like winter snow. Nowhere left for two broken hearts to go. Smoke on the roses, bury the pain, wash it all away in the slow motion rain. Tremolo heartbeat, shivering and low. This is the only kind of heaven we know. Smoke on the roses, don't let it clear. It's easier to love you when the fog is near. Listen close to the petals as they break. It's a very quiet sound that the lonely make. Don't breathe too hard, don't blow it away. We've only got until the end of the side to stay. Now the track is winding down to the core, and the roses don't smell like they did before. Just a trace of lipstick on a cigarette butt as the final door of the midnight club is shut. Smoke on the roses, fading to black. dreamscapes wrapping around my head. I forgot the words to the prayer you said, floating in the texture of a blue neon light. We're just two ghosts hitchhiking through the night. The air is made of silk, the floor is made of glass. We're watching all the hours and the shadows pass. Rose keys are rippling like water in a well, telling all the secrets that we'll never tell. I see your face distorted in the chrome design, a beautiful illusion, completely divine. In the velvet dreamscapes, losing my grip, tasting the slow poison on your upper lip. Tremolo madness, beautiful and deep. This is the only promise that I wanna keep. Velvet dreamscapes drown out the noise. I'm trapped inside the echo of your midnight voice. Je me perds dans tes yeux, tout est si doux. Le monde s'effondre mais je m'en fous. The synthesized wash over my bare skin. This is the part where the lucid dreams begin. In the velvet dreamscapes, losing my grip, tasting the slow poison on your upper lip. Tremolo madness, beautiful and deep. This is the only promise that I wanna keep. Velvet dreamscapes drown out the noise. I'm trapped inside the echo of your midnight voice. Are we awake, or did the record skip? I feel the static electric at my fingertip. Don't wake me up, let the universe blur. I wanna stay the way we never really were. The beat comes back, but it's distant and low, like a radio playing 5 miles below. Velvet dreamscapes dissolving into dust in the low frequency magic that we trust. Blue mood glass, holding up the wine. You crossed your fingers and I crossed the line. No grand introduction, no orchestra play, just a lonely woman with too much to say. The mirror on the wall is cracked down the side, showing all the places where the lovers hide. A muted trumpet plays a sharp, bitter note, like the taste of whiskey catching in my throat. Neon reflections dancing on the ice. We're paying for the same old mistakes twice. Through the blue mood glass, everything is cold. The prettiest lies are the ones already told. Tremolo shadows walking down the street, where the lonely hearts and the hustlers meet. Blue mood glass, don't you dare break. You're the only honest thing I couldn't fake. You're adjusting your hat, you're checking your watch, counting down the seconds of this final scotch. The atmosphere is heavy, the texture is raw, the cleanest exit that the city ever saw. Through the blue mood glass, everything is cold. The prettiest lies are the ones already told. Tremolo shadows walking down the street, where the lonely hearts and the hustlers meet. Blue mood glass, don't you dare break. You're the only honest thing I couldn't fake. Look through the window, what do you see? A city full of strangers, or a version of me? Don't look too close, the color might stain. It's a permanent shade of midnight pain. Now the glass is empty, the ice is all gone, and the blue mood is stretching all the way to dawn. I gave you my voice, I gave you the groove, and now it's your turn to make the final move. Blue mood glass, shatter it slow. Tremolo heaven, shaking in the air. I didn't wait for the beat, I just found you there. No long intro, no warm-up track. Once the needle drops, there's no turning back. The guitar is weeping with a wavy distortion, pouring out our love in a dangerous portion. Smoke is curling up to the neon sign. Everything you whisper tastes like vintage wine. We're dancing on the edge of a broken record tonight, trapped inside the beauty of the fading blue light. Oh, tremolo heaven, vibrato on my skin. This is the place where the late night sins begin. A slow motion heartbeat, a textured low hum, waiting for the morning that will never come. Tremolo heaven, keep spinning the groove. You're the only rhythm that can make me move. Your hands are cold, but your eyes are on slow burn of this midnight desire. The tape hisses heavy, the mood is so raw. The most elegant trap that the city ever saw. Oh, tremolo heaven, vibrato on my skin. This is the place where the late night sins begin. A slow motion heartbeat, a textured low hum, waiting for the morning that will never come. Tremolo heaven, keep spinning the groove. You're the only rhythm that can make me move. Listen to the wave, how it bends and it breaks, just like every little promise that a lover makes. Don't let it stop, keep it shaking, keep it low. This is the only heaven that we know. The frequency is dropping, the lights are turning gray, and the tremolo effect is washing us away. I sang from the first breath, I stayed till the end, lost inside the rhythm of my favorite friend. Tremolo heaven, fade out slow. Tremolo heaven, fade out slow. Stare at my heart through the cigarette smoke. You thought it was a lyric, but it wasn't a joke. No grand overture, no curtain to rise, just a lonely woman looking straight into your eyes. The neon light outside is blinking in red, reminding me of all the words we left unsaid. Ice cubes are melting in the crystal cup. We're too far down to ever look back up. A lonely saxophone starts to bleed and cry, asking the midnight air the reason why. So stare at my heart, see the scratches on the plate. We're just two strangers flirting with our fate. A textured blue mood, a low frequency ache. This is the last real thing that I could fake. Stare at my heart, don't look away. We've only got until the dawn to stay. Regarde mon cœur, il est lourd ce soir, perdu dans le bleu au fond du bar. The music is heavy, the air is so tight. We are the masterpiece of the urban night. So stare at my heart, see the scratches on the plate. We're just two strangers flirting with our fate. A textured blue mood, a low frequency ache. This is the last real thing that I could fake. Stare at my heart, don't look away. We've only got until till the dawn to stay. Can you see it? The needle mark inside, the exact location where the old feelings died. Don't touch the surface, don't scratch the skin. Just watch the final song begin. Now the track is hidden, the inner ring fast, and we both know this melody couldn't last. I gave you the groove, I gave you the scar, left my broken heart on the edge of the bar. Stare at my heart fading away. In my room, the red light stays on. I started the music long before you were gone. No leading chords, no cinematic flair, just the heavy scent of your perfume in the air. Developing memories in the chemical bath, trying to erase the footsteps on our path. Rose piano chords are dripping like slow rain, adding a textured layer to this beautiful pain. The walls are closing in, the curtains are heavy. My low frequency heart is no longer steady. Welcome to my room where the blue shadows grow, and the vinyl turns at a speed so slow. Tremolo visions floating near the floor. I lock the world outside behind the heavy door. In my room, lose your control. Let the dark jazz swallow up your soul. Empty bottle, a shadow on the screen, the prettiest disaster that you've ever seen. The tape hisses, purring like a cat in the dark. We are just two phantoms looking for a spark. Welcome to my room where the blue shadows grow, and the vinyl turns at a speed so slow. Tremolo visions floating near the floor. I lock the world outside behind the heavy door. In my room, lose your control. Let the dark jazz swallow up your soul. Don't turn on the light, let the image develop slow. The less we can see, the more we will know. Are you a memory, or am I just insane? Either way, the music numbs the pain. The drum break, 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 break. The drum break, 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 break. The drum break.